See, today the top floor of the factory that makes the chocolate's milk tray burnt down, but fortunately the floor underneath, exactly the same. Today I saw a purple wasp with white wings. Turns out that's their away kit. We live in a frightened society. Did you pack this yourself? Could anyone have interfered with it? All of you, Oliver, you're 4 years old and this is past the parcel. Health and safety, that's a minefield, isn't it? Don't tell them. Bit of a weird day today. An 8-foot anaconda snake came through the letterbox. I think it was some kind of Amazon mix-up. The worst thing that ever happened to me in my entire life was when I was very little. My dad said, "I'm just going to pop upstairs," and he went upstairs and he popped. I didn't speak to my dad. Well, he was a bus driver and you're not allowed to. My brother, he was allergic to cheese, not the taste, just if anyone said the word, he'd go, "Whoop." Didn't happen very often, but we've got some weird family photos. My uncle, he was a taxi driver, but then one day he left home without any indication. My other uncle, his job was to stop people signing up for Vietnam. He was a draft excluder. My grandmother, she'd always say things like, "Take your scarf off indoors, otherwise you won't get the benefit when you go out. And, when you go out, use the crutches, otherwise you won't get the benefit." Last Sunday, my nephew was confirmed. Up until that point, it had only been footprints and the occasional dropping. My grandfather, he was a GI and he was in the RAF. Okay, he was a giraffe. My other grandfather eventually achieved his lifelong ambition to be a lion whisperer. Just before he died. During the war, when board games were illegal, he was put in prison for being a Yahtzee sympathizer. He eventually set up a sponsored walk for people like him with absolutely no sense of direction. He went from Land's End straight into the sea. When he was in the sea, he looked up, he saw a red flag, which of course means no swimming, so he had to drown. Some people, of course, are into genealogy. I'm into aubergenealogy. Tracing the family history of aubergines. I traced one all the way back to 1930s America and the St. Valentine's Day massacre. My other massacre. What else can I tell you about myself? I've got my own private jet. The rest of the jacuzzi belongs to my mum. The roads have been so icy recently, I've had to wait for straight bits in order to text back. Prit isn't the best lip salve I've ever used. I couldn't complain. I picked up a book the other day, and it was the story of George Taylor, his childhood in Somerset, his experiences during the First World War, and working for 35 years as a mechanical engineer for Great North Eastern Railways. What's that all about? What else can I tell you about myself? Recently I bought one of those hot water bottles you can put in the microwave. Still tasted horrible. People like comfort food, don't they? I don't think much of the drink though. It tastes like fabric softener to me. I love fairground food. Oh yeah. Candy floss, toffee apples, those boil in the bag goldfish. I see there's a big new deli in India. Gardeners, of course, they say that think it ruins the sandwich. So we've got people from Peterborough here. Anyone from further away than Peterborough?
Sheffield.
Sheffield. Anyone from further than Sheffield? Has anyone ever been further than Sheffield? What about Mr. Other Grandfather? Have you been
I've never been further than Sheffield. No.
Have you never? And you've lived in Stamford all your life, have you?
No.
Oh. Where were you born? Africa?
No.
Oh. My other place of birth. You live in Stamford now, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you lived here long?
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah, well, what do you do? Something in Stamford?
I work with computers. Pretty boring, really.
Well, no, not necessarily. What's your favourite? Forgive it. We don't have students here. We've established that already. Are you a student?
No.
No, you're not a student.
No.
Should be a student. What do you do?
I'm a membership consultant at a sporter,
Oh.
a gym.
Yes, I know. Surprisingly. So you're a sort of PE teacher.
No, membership consultant.
A membership, it's all right. It's all right. Membership consultant. You mean receptionist? A lot of PE teachers are underqualified, according to one whistleblower. You can use that.
I will.
They won't get it. After college, I had a year out. Well, I lost my keys. I used to pretend to have a job. I used to go up to the bottle bank and put my arms in and pretend to be working in a nuclear processing. When the superintendent of my St John's Ambulance Brigade found out that I spent 7 years there without learning anything, he had a heart attack. I'd like to have helped. I think the most fun I ever had as an air crash investigator was when 2 planes collided carrying jigsaws. A lot of fun putting that together. And then I worked as a bodyguard for a while. You had to be ready to throw yourself on your client at any moment's notice, especially if you saw a red dot appear. Anyway, I didn't work long for Indira Gandhi. That's my friend Lee standing next to the sign for Burnley. Obviously, we play a lot of games as we travel around, try and kill time. This is the time I found a giant Monopoly set, which turned out to be London. tell you what's a quick and easy game to play is that Connect One. Anyway, when we were in London, we had to get to Wimbledon. A difficult journey, underground, overground.